when the doors open, it's like they're trying to like get out, you know? It's like they're like trying to escape, like they're still in jail. There's someone in that chair. How many fingers am I holding up? Is this it?
Hello and welcome to Haunted Arkansas, the series where we go to 10 locations in Arkansas to see if they're actually haunted. My name is Gavin Webb, and for today's episode, Michaela and Emily won't be joining me, but OU student Lily Holmes will be joining me for tonight's investigation, and we'll be traveling to Texarkana, Arkansas to check out the old Miller County Jail. Old Miller, a jail that is located on the top 2 floors of Miller County Courthouse, was first built in 1939 in Texarkana, Arkansas. This building is still an operating courthouse, but in 2007, the jail part was shut down and relocated to a new detention center after the election. This building was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1998, and in 2022, Miller County received a grant to restore the jail's original space within the courthouse to preserve its historic appearance. And that's the history of the building, and that's really it. While doing research, I couldn't find anything about this courthouse and its dark past. But then you have to remember, this was a jail in 1900s and early 2000s. Countless people entered this jail, some never leaving. So much happens in jails that go under the radar, at least back then. Nowadays we have phones, social media, and news sites ready to post whenever. But in the 1900s and early 2000s, it was all word of mouth. There's no telling what went down in this jail when it was up and running. Spirits of people that died in these holding cells waiting for their trial, and lost souls feeling guilty about what they've done and can't move on. But not just the jail part, the whole courthouse as a whole could have multiple spirits roaming the halls of people who once walked these grounds. But also, the town of Texarkana is a place not shy to dark stories, the most popular being the Texarkana Phantom, or also called the Moonlight Murders. It has 2 movies made on the case and even multiple documentaries. The reason I bring this up is because these murders happened in 1946 on both sides of Texarkana, on the Arkansas side and Texas side. This so-called Phantom was never caught, but there have been multiple people who admitted to being the Phantom, but none of them were confirmed. Before we entered the courthouse, we met up with a security guard to let us in, and when I asked if there was a possibility the real Phantom was actually in this courthouse at one point, caught or not, he said it's a possibility. He was never caught. We start our investigation at the Old Miller Jail around 11 p.m. on the 3rd floor of the courthouse. Since the main elevator doesn't reach the jail, we have to take the stairwell to reach the jail level. But after being on the 3rd floor for a few minutes to unpack and get ready to head upstairs, the main courthouse elevator starts up on its own and goes to the floor below us.
That's what it sounded like. It did not sound like it sounded.
I don't think so.
The elevator stops at the floor below us, but sounds like it went to every floor. This building is completely empty besides one other person, the courthouse security guard whose office is on the 1st floor and let us into the building. I texted him asking if it was him using the elevator, and he said it wasn't.
Okay. It's like they're like trying to escape, like they're still in jail. There's someone in that chair. It's gone now.
After capturing this figure in the chair by the doorway as if a prisoner is trying to escape, we decided to grab the Ovilus and take it upstairs while doing an SLS camera sweep.
Robert.
Robert.
Stuff.
stuff. I don't know. Are you on the stairwell? Oh, there's... Is that you in the doorway? Is there someone down this hallway? I see you at the window. Can you make a noise down that hallway? Let us know you're down there.
Details.
Details.
Yeah, I'm giving you details. You want to come over here? Are you in here? Are you in here? Oh, I see you in there. How about you make a noise on your bed? You want to come up to the glass and talk to us? I'm gonna set this device.
After capturing this figure in a closed-off cell and me asking,
You want to come up to the glass and talk to us?
Lily's camera stops recording, but she doesn't notice. It's as if someone doesn't want to be recorded. I can debunk this wasn't Lily accidentally pressing the off button, because if you look at the camera rig and where you hold it, there's no way anyone can touch this button when both hands are on this heavy camera rig. And neither of us noticed that the camera stopped recording until we were back at home base.
I also got stuff like branches. Window.
Branches? Yeah, we thought it was a tree outside the window. Sunset. It keeps on bringing up the sun too. It brought up nighttime, sunset, sunrise.
All night the Ovilus has been mentioning stuff like sunset, sunrise, nighttime, and even stuff related to that outside nature. This will make more sense to a puzzle we haven't yet solved yet, but for now we do a spirit box session in the hallway.
Is there someone here with us? Can you tell us where you're at? Sounds like it's a basement. Are you in the basement? Are you on the fourth floor? I am. Who's up there? Can you tell us where you're at? What's that say? You gotta be crystal clear. It's pretty echoey in here, and this has a lot of static. Do you want us to go to the 5th floor? Yes? Can you tell us who's on the 5th floor? You wanna ask us something? What?
This said legs, and then something started touching my legs.
Something started touching you?
Really bad.
Are you touching Lily? How many fingers am I holding up? Is this a 30? I heard 30.
This spirit box session has been very active, even getting a name of who could be roaming the basement, Brandy. From the sound of it, this is a female spirit. But there were multiple other voices coming over the spirit box, a few men voices and a few women's. But also we got this deep and dark voice that we think says, "Oh, men."
What's that say?
But also, after the deep voice comes over the spirit box, the ovulus says legs, and Lily says she feels something grab her lower leg.
He said legs, and then something started touching my legs.
Something started touching you?
Really bad.
When we asked over the spirit box if that was one of them, a male came over and admitted to it.
Are you touching Lily?
I even tested to see if they're in the same hallway as us by asking how many fingers I'm holding up, and the voice over the spirit box said 3.
How many fingers am I holding up? Is this a 3?
But also, when we asked if they wanted us to come up to the 5th floor, the top level of the courthouse, and also the top level of the 2-story jail, they said yes. But before we head up there to continue the investigation, someone kept using the ovulus to speak with Lily.
I keep seeing stuff in that doorway, in the corner of my eye.
It's not even a doorway for me, it's literally just that corner. Maximum. Whoever's touching me, could you like nod, please?
Baby?
Mm-hmm. No.
Is it calling you a baby?
I'm not a baby. Well, I mean, so that's something an old guy would say. He'd be like, oh, she's just a baby.
Yeah.
But something touched my... That's kind of weird. You call me a baby and then said shh.
That is weird.
But he touched... I'm going to say it's a he, because I don't think a girl would be touching up on me in the bathroom. In the men's bathroom of all places. Touched my hair in the men's bathroom right before I walked out. My legs were getting touched up on the 4th floor upstairs, and then it said legs, and something touched me over here.
It said legs when we were doing the spirit box?
It said legs, and I kind of looked at you, but I was just waiting for that to do its thing.
Oh, this is going up.
Oh. Dash, remember? Dash. Roadway, remember? Dash.
Hey, I see you. Can you come over here and talk to me? Can you make this thing go yellow?
Rust, walk. Rust, he says.
Oh, it's yellow, it's yellow. It's a steady yellow. Oh, now it's gone.
This small interaction answers a lot of questions to who might be following us around the building. Lily has mentioned that she has been feeling someone touching her legs. We figured out who might be doing it by the spirit box session we just had, and someone admitted to doing it.
Are you touching Lily?
But when we were trying to talk about what's going on, the ovulus said baby, as if he's calling Lily by pet names. Then when she tries to tell me more experiences she has had tonight, it shushes her as if he doesn't want her telling people.
Baby?
No.
Is it calling you a baby?
I'm not a baby. But something touched my... That's kind of weird. You call me a baby and then said shh.
When I pull the EMF out, you see it stay at green level 2 very steady beside Lily. But when I ask it to make it go yellow, it does, proving he is in the hallway with us once again. Maybe the spirit has some sort of connection with Lily, as he's been following us around the building since our first time stepping foot on the 4th floor jail level. We decided now it's a good time to go upstairs to the 5th floor, the top level of the jail, to try and get in touch with the spirits on that floor.
I think so. Looks full to me. Drive, it says.
There's something over there.
After we were told by spirits to go up on the 5th floor during the spirit box session,
Want us to go to the 5th floor?
we went up there and instantly started hearing stuff happening down the hall. First, it sounds like what seems to be a door opening or being moved. Then a voice that we can't make out. Some movement down the hall. Then what sounds to either be someone getting on one of the metal beds or a door closing. We quickly pulled out the SLS, REM pod, and Ovilus to see if we can catch and communicate with the spirits that seem to be very active on this floor.
That sounds like downstairs, does it not? What was that? That could have been anything. Alright. Is there anything upstairs that wants to come talk to us? There's a little device in front of us. If you press the right button, a bunch of cool lights will go off. If you'd like to come hang out with us. We hear you banging in the back. All your cells are open. You can come hang out with us. I heard footsteps. Hear that? Are you coming down the hallway? Oh, I see you. Are you on the ladder? He's like climbing it, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
You climbing? Hey, how about you come off and come tap that red device right there? Oh, you're at the very top, I see you. Hey, we're not guards. You do whatever you want. If you want to go on the roof, go ahead.
I want to go on the roof too.
You can talk to us through this as well, okay? I'm gonna set it right here. Are you at the end of the hall? I see you left the light on. Is that a tree? Or is that like something on the window? You see that?
See, I saw that same thing on the fourth floor. We were on this side.
If it's a branch and
I
tree.
think it's a tree. Because they said window a few times, they said branch, they said tree, so I think they were,
Talking about it.
yeah.
Alright. You want us to come down there?
In this moment, we see something in front of this window, but we think it's a tree branch because Ovilus said tree, branch, and window earlier.
I also got stuff like branches, window.
Branches, yeah.
But we were actually wrong. Yes, Ovilus saying tree, branch, and window will make more sense later, but what we are looking at right now isn't a tree at all. This is one of the rooms we keep hearing noises from, and when we were leaving, we got some B-roll shots of the outside building. Yes, there are a few trees around the building, but the floor we were on is nowhere close to these trees. The floor we're on is the floor right here, the very top of the building with no trees even close to the window. So the question is, who or what is watching us from their cell?
Are you down the hall? Are you down here? That didn't sound like the one. Heard you down here. You're around this corner? Are you avoiding us? Did you make this photo? One needs tonight, isn't it, guys? Jesus. That didn't sound like one. Is that you tapping? We won't come down here. We're just here to peek, okay? What was that? I heard you in here. I got this device in my hand. You can come touch it and change colors. Well, I guess we'll head out. We'll go to the 4th floor, maybe go see some of your friends down there. How about that? It's your last chance if you want to say see ya. Goodbye to us.
The 5th floor was interesting. Sure, they didn't interact with our equipment much, but there was a handful of physical evidence, from the strange shadow in front of the window to movement in this closed-off cell.
We're just here to peek, okay? What was that?
And even what seems to be a spirit trying to escape. The 5th floor was interesting, but it seems the prisoners who stay in this prison after death keep running away from us, and adds another piece to this puzzle we're about to solve. Why are they hiding from us? We go back down to the 4th floor to continue our investigation.
What else?
As what? Children. As pain. Children.
Arrived. We have arrived.
We're here. You guys remember us? We're back. We just want to...
Okay.
You guys remember us?
Sign no block.
Hey, we're back. All right. I just set down a little device. You want me to show you how it works? You go up, and you press that, and it beeps. Simple, right? Do you not want to talk to us? You telling us that you're here? I know you didn't like that one device I had earlier. Whoa. What?
Weeps.
It is hard about how it's sad. Whoa, why do you get so cold right here?
Please, disturb.
Disturb, please. Disturb.
In this moment, the ovulus says weep, please, and disturb, which puts the final pieces to this puzzle together, and I'll break it down. During the night, I've shown you clips of the ovulus saying tree, branch, window, moonlight, and evening, telling y'all it'll make more sense later. Well, in this part of the investigation, we set the equipment down and asked if someone was here, and you hear these knocking noises and footsteps down the hall near a closed-off cell. Then we get the words weep, please, and disturb. Then a wave of emotions. Going into this investigation, we are told this place was full of hatred and evil people had been here at one point, which is true as this is a jail. But in the moment when we get these words, we realize this scary jail isn't scary at all, but sad. This is why the spirits have been avoiding us and our equipment. Yes, from a distance we've heard and seen stuff, but when we get close, they run off. This even explains the figure escaping through the rooftop. Some of these spirits aren't evil or want to be bothered as they are sad and scared. Of course, there are some spirits here that have been bothering Lily, but these spirits that won't leave the 4th and 5th floor are stuck and can't do anything about it but look out the barred cell windows. This is why we keep getting words like window, branch, tree, and moon as they're explaining to us where they are and what they are seeing. But why are they sad? Well, let's put ourselves in the shoes of someone who has done something bad in the past. When someone is caught and arrested, they get sent here before their trial. Then they're either pled guilty or innocent. The ones that are guilty are sent off to jail, and that's where they sit and reflect, realizing what they have done and admitting to it being bad. They then sit there with guilt until their release day or even death day. When they die, their conscience is still guilty to them, and they are scared to move on since they don't know where they're going next, since they have done bad in the past. So they stay here in jail forever since they know they have done bad, they feel guilty, and they don't know if they'll move on to heaven or hell.
Yeah, that was really cool. Are you recording?
Yep. Oh. Alright.
Doesn't normally do that when
Somebody's coming on.
someone joins us last minute.
Yeah.